Indie Mogul.
This week on Movie Quest, we get ready for the evening with a crazy twist in SONOFTRON's Saving Face, crash into the moon with SKPB's UFO fan film, pine for a ballet dancer and CD Prod's The Curtain Call, make a bunch of crazy face contortions with James Cavanaugh's music video for Corridors, and host the world debut of Viktor Engelmann, made by longtime Moguler and Movie Quest submitter Willem Serne.
Oh, Victor, you're too kind.
We also feature the work of URHIH and Simon Monk, and now get ready to see Russell stand on top of a mountain. That's right, Russell on his own mountain. I never got a mountain. Somebody out there should make an intro where Chad gets his own mountain.
Welcome to Movie Quest this week, everyone. I'm your host, Russell Hasenauer. Behind the camera, Chad Newhall, my co-host. We actually got a second camera this week, so now, Chad, I can shoot you also. While you shoot me, I can shoot you.
No.
Cut the fucking camera! This week is a very exciting week for us because one of our favorite entrants who's been on Movie Quest, I can't even count how many times at this point, Willem Serne. He is actually debuting his newest movie for us this week. It's a long one. It's going to be the last movie in the playlist. And Willem is at a point where now if he wants to debut something on our show, it's going to happen. So that's our big debut for this week. We're also going to be watching a few other great movies. But before we get into what's on the playlist this week, just have a few things to mention. First off, for anyone who's been worrying about our health, and also to those who pointed out in the comments below a few episodes ago just how overweight I was looking, they were right. And recently, we've started doing a thing on our own channel, Hey Killer Films, documenting our attempts at weight loss. We shot our first episode last Wednesday on the live stream show, and then we made a video out of it, put it up that weekend, which we're going to be doing each week from now until, well, whenever. I'm gonna be doing it. You got Chad, of course, over here.
I just don't want to die.
And a couple people you might not know who work behind the scenes for us. Our freelance producers, as they were, Jason Allentoff and Jonathan Tuckerman. And then our bonus entrant, Wayne is his name. And also remember, if you'd like to watch us shoot that episode live and get to see it all uncensored, especially when Jason starts yelling at Tuck, which is always great.
Well, I like a pretzel, but I can't eat it because I'm on this restriction. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can check out our live stream show every Wednesday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., replayed throughout the week. Now, speaking of James Junbaugh from before, he is the person who's been challenging Matt Planer to do my wedding video, and he has a new video up this week. Things are getting pretty tense. His channel, you're also going to want to go over and check that out. It's called Golden Pigeon. Things are getting pretty mean. I thought he was a nice guy when it was all just about him being Chad's biggest fan, but guy's got a dark side. Now, Viktor Engelmann is going to be the last movie out of the 5 this week in the playlist, but our first movie, also very well done. It's very short, but it's a perfect example of how to use a minute and a half when you're making a movie that long. It's called Saving Face. We're not going to spoil anything with the clips we show here. Just trust us, this one is really, really cool. Mostly one continuous shot. I almost wish that they hadn't cut away 1 or 2 times that they did, because this would have worked really well as a continuous shot movie.
Did they cut away, or was it
one time? One time they cut away. But really well done. That's going to be our first movie coming up. So here we are at the playlist for this week. Remember, Saving Face is first. After that, we have a few other movies from some great filmmakers. The big finale this week with Viktor Engelmann.
A question.
Yes, Chad.
What happened when you spoke with Ab, who may or may not be alive, last week?
Oh. That whole thing. That's nothing. Don't worry about that.
So he's doing well?
I mean, I'm not really supposed to talk about any details of our meeting, what we discussed. Hit a button to start the playlist. 5 of them below. Got the big button over there.